Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Now he's loose at the 40, and he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And able to work his way down to the 16. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Shakes off the sack. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Over.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers wants to change the look.
Jump out!
Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, you're not going. Hey, 26. Go back.
And now an audible here into something else.
Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 26.
Now Rodgers.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Ravens offense back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Jackson on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. The task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, middle.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
DC, ready? We change it.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, here's Jackson.
That one complete to Crochet. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Second and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well,
obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Aaron Rodgers and the Jets back out there.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Now Rodgers to throw on second down. Open man here is Conklin. From the gun, it's a give to... And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Five.
And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you? Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. There's McCole Hardman as he brings his offense onto the field yet again. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid. I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment. Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you? Yes, you do. Makes you hungrier. You get greedy in a good way. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back? Tucker now for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could, completing the play.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins.
Oh, good move. They find some open field. There he goes, left side.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
47 yards for J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 2nd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And New York set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
26.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
At the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, baby.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Jackson now. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Crochet from 6 yards away. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. Off to the races.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gets past one man.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Still going.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards.
And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he returns this to the 22.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jackson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. But I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
A Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Rodgers.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. He's into space past the 25.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle to Beckham.
He's got the 1st down and more. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 52 yards.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out now come the Jets.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Offside. Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Now Cook running right. The ball comes out.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Aaron Rodgers, he can still maneuver. 35 rushing touchdowns in his career with Green Bay. Partner, I double-checked that stat. That's the right number. And even at his age, he knows when it's time to go, and he does it there for a touchdown.
Now Zerline on and the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense and OBJ out for another series.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson. That one complete to Prochet.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You change it. Report. Middle.
Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the Jets set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Hey, 626.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wide. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke, all right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, there are stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 38 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker now for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. There's McCole Hardman as he brings his offense onto the field yet again. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Jump out!
First down, New York.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 3 at the Ravens 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Rodgers. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now out come the Jets. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Rodgers. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 40. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case, because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Nifty move. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. And now they're in the hurry up.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this one is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Catch is made by Hardman. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Jets.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
To throw is Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Up the middle, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brings up third down.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. On 2nd down, Jackson
looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Dobbins running out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Steps away.
And this one too low.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Hey, you block over here. Got it.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
Jam, jam. Take 30.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Rodgers on first down. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown Jets.
Dalvin Cook.
53 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. How about this?
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's first and goal.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. On second down, here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rakisin. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
66 yards.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.